On sonar, new contact bearing 044, designated Sierra 1. Con sonar, new contact bearing 006, designated Sierra 2. Con sonar, new contact bearing 060, designated Sierra 3. Con sonar, new contact bearing 106, designated Sierra 4. Con sonar, new contact bearing.
Make turns for 10 knots, maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
Con sonar, Sierra 5 is cavitating. Come right to 040, helm aye. Come left to 033, helm aye. Con, helm, steady course.
Make turns for 5 knots, maneuvering aye.
Con sonar, regained contact on Sierra 5, bearing 214.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Don't have any solutions yet. Let's take a look at Sierra 1. Ooh. Yeah.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 008, designated Sierra 6. Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Range to Sierra 1. 5400. Active.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 1.
A weapon in the water. We are going to return fire. We are going to get out of dodge.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 2. Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 2.
What's our floor? All ahead flying cavitate. 850 feet. Launch countermeasures.
Con fire control. Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as submerged submarine.
Yeah, I bet.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 076.
Passing
Con
600
sonar,
feet.
no longer cavitating.
Second countermeasure. we're gonna come
Con
right.
sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water,
1-0.
bearing,
Nope,
0,
let's get out of there.
0. Come left,
Come
2,
left.
3, 1, 2, helm aye.
Let's reload.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing, 0, 7, 9.
Okay, we're on order depth.
Con sonar, lost contact.
Yep. So we're gonna slow down.
Make turns for 1.
We're gonna throw
0
another one in our
knots,
shoulder.
maneuvering
We're
aye.
gonna try to chase after.
Reactor is crammed.
Whoa.
Flooding in the reactor space.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 1. Last bearing, 1, 1, 6. Contact breaking up. Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing, 0, 0, 3. Con sonar, regained contact on. Sierra, 1. Bearing, 1, 1, 5.
So we got
Con
Sierra
sonar,
1.
regained contact on. Sierra, 3.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar, new contact bearing, 0, 5, 4. Designated Sierra, 7.
Passing 900 feet. Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing, 0, 1, 3.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
It was that for Sierra 3?
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Con sonar, regained contact on.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Con,
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar, new contact bearing, 0, 3, 0. Designated Sierra, 8.
This is not going well.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing, 3, 5, 4. Con sonar, Sierra, 7, is classified as submerged submarine.
Con, fire control, unable to fire.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir.
Hey Eric, how you doing? Thanks for joining. micro hobbyist. Don't really have a plan for tonight. I was just gonna sit down and play this a little bit. And I thought, why don't we stream it a little bit?
Is classified as submerged submarine.
Song. Hypercard programming, I'd assume, Eric?
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 2.
I appreciate you stopping by. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming tonight, so that'll make two of us.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
On. Reactor is back online.
Alright. That sounds good, Eric. Alright, reactor is back online. Let's get out of dodge and open some range.
Come right to 106. Helm I.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 217. Contact faded. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 8. Last bearing 041. Contact faded. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7. Last bearing 070.
How do we know when and where? Alright, so let me just make sure we're okay to open range here. So what we're doing, there's a lot of automation in this submarine game compared to some other ones. Dangerous waters is a little more hands-on. So basically, sonar, as long as the conditions and environment and everything else works, they're constantly searching for contacts. So if we look at our contact plot here, we'll zoom in a little bit. So blue dot down here is us, Los Angeles. They are finding and tracking all the bad guys, all these red ones. When we get a decent solution, and you see that down here in the bottom left-hand corner,
Torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
we see the center one. So right now I have Sierra 7, that is a kilo they're looking at. So bearing 071, we're on a course, speed 15 knots, range 9,000 yards. So we just lost contact on Sierra. That's due mostly to my speed right now. And below that, they'll have a contact solution. So, anywhere from 0 to 100%. From that, we can fire weapons. There's a lot of assumptions in this game. So if you read some of the Cold Water literature, they give you ranges for some of the weapons. So, you're not going to shoot something 20,000 yards, right? So, they'll give you a lot of those ranges. You can work from it and go from there. So, now mind you, I was on submarines. I was in the Navy, so this is this is right up my alley. But it's relatively easy to pick up. Maybe after one of these missions, we'll go through a training mission and show you it. It holds your hand in the training mission on what we need to do, how you fire weapons, how you look at ranges. We're getting close to the floor, so we're going to come up 500 feet.
Make depth 500 feet, dive high.
And let's...
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Make turns for 10 knots.
Yeah, so we're going up this hill here, and we are rapidly losing. rapidly losing some floor here. So let's 10 knots. Let's come a little shallower. I don't want to bottom
sonar
out.
regained contact on Sierra 7 bearing 0 4.
Make depth 4.
Ah, we still
0,
got some
0
weapons up
feet,
there
dive
too.
by.
Let's go to our plot, take a look at us. Oh look, we got a torpedo coming right at us.
Con maneuvering, making turns for.
Come right to
And let's
191.
open
Make
up.
turns for.
Con sonar, torpedo in the
Yep,
water.
torpedo in the water. Yep,
in the
we see
water.
that.
Bearing
Countermeasure.
0 4.
We're not gonna get,
sonar lost contact.
not gonna
Sierra
open up
3,
in time.
Last bearing 0 9 8. Contact faded.
Yep, that was the end of it. That was the end of it. Ah, this didn't start good. Let's leave this one. Yep. For USS Hampton. Let's look at Strike from the Sea. This is a pretty fun mission. So we got a couple. We'll go back a little bit, kind of walk you through here. So we do the training. You do single missions, or you can do a campaign. So in the training, basic torpedoes, wire-guided torpedoes, missiles, navigation. My favorite, TMA, target motion analysis. That's how it's tactical geometry and how you get warheads on foreheads using sensors and masts and tactical damage. It's a really, really good walkthrough. This is probably one of the better trainings I've done on a video game. So we'll go back. We might do a campaign, but I want to do a single mission because if we time it right, if we do Strike from the Sea, and we pick a Los Angeles class Flight 2, we might get my first ship, USS Pittsburgh. Chicago. I don't want Chicago. I want 720. So sometimes when I'm really bored, I will back out and go back in until we go through all of the Flight 2s and I get the USS Pittsburgh. I don't want to get a campaign. What am I doing? Strike from the Sea. All right, let's see. Seawolf Flight 3. We'll just do. All right, we'll stay with Chicago. Whatever. All right, so we have sonar contact bearing 340, designate Sierra 1, current depth 339 feet, heading 150, speed 5 knots. We have a layer at 186. Let's close to make it fun, 10,000 yards. And go.
On sonar, new contact bearing 340, designated Sierra 1.
All right, so we start the scenario right now. So we have Sierra 1 bearing 340, 18% solution. So we really don't know anything about it. We just gained her. She's at 340. So let's get a little closer. We're gonna
Come left to 355. Helm I.
come left. Yep, 4 fish in the tube.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Gonna rig for ultra quiet. Close some range. And so on the signature panel here, it'll look at, it does a lot of automation, but it gives you acoustic signatures for each ship. And you can match it with the database. On dangerous waters and some other submarine games, you're doing the classification yourself. You can have each station, so you're driving the ship yourself, you're moving the arrays, you're looking at sonar. If we go to periscope depth, you'll be doing all that manually. A little more depth, a little more fun, I think, but this is a pretty relaxing game, I think. So, but this is a strike mission. We want to eventually shoot at some bases. So let's get ready to go
Make
to
turns
periscope
10
depth.
knots, maneuvering eye.
Make depth 4, 5 feet, dive by.
I wasn't steady on course yet. Oh well. All right, let's slow to 5 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Con, helm, steady course.
Steady course, aye.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing, 2, 5.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
61, 59, 58, 55, 54, 50 feet, raise scope.
Con, sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
Safety sweep complete, no close contacts. Let's get a little definition on here because we had stuff on the horizon. We should see maybe Sierra 1? Oh, there she is. What do we got? What are you? Mark bearing. Mark bearing Sierra 1, Luhu bearing 347. Contact reestablished. Sierra 1, upgrade to Master 1.
Con, dive at 4.
It does, Eric. It does. You never want to change course, depth, and speed at the same time. So there, technically, all right. So one bit we do. There's a large. All right, take it easy, my computer. Thanks for stopping by. So we have a large gambit of weapons on here. So we actually do have some missiles. But this, do I have? What do I have on here? Do I have? Yeah, so I have UGM-84s. So I can, from a submerged depth, I can shoot that missile out and it'll go on a pattern and it'll actually attack a ship or submarine. But this is a long-range Tomahawk mission right now. So,
Downscope.
all right, we marked
Raise
Sierra
the
1.
ESM mast.
We're going to raise ESM, see what kind of signatures we can get. No, we're not flying the sub. Although there's some community mods for this that will let you play as helicopters and planes. I haven't done the mods yet. I tried installing and I had some issues with it, so I'm going to have to read up on it. So, all right, so let's see where we are. All right, so we got Master 1 up there going to the east. Master 3 over here. Let's see if we can get a little more information on Master 3.
Come left
And maybe
2,
we'll work
2,
down
8,
to this
2,
southern base
helm
down
aye.
here. Okay, we're going to
Lower
lower the ESM mast for our turn. And let's, once we're steady on course, we'll come down to 150 feet, close range to Master 3, and see what her deal is. Passing 320 to the left. Now, what I like about this game is something my wife commented on. It's slow, right? But that's submarine warfare, and I think that's why I like it so much. There's the weight is accurate. It's pretty simple, Eric. So the game will just give you a layer, right? So, think of it like a thermocline, and that's it, right? It's a weak or a strong layer, and you have a set depth. So if you look at the bottom right-hand side right here, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but it gives you this line. So this is our layer, and it says that's 186 feet. So that's as in-depth as it goes. I played Gato on Mac Plus. That was good. I used to play a lot of 688. That was a good game, too. It's probably why I got into submarines. I should probably be wearing a submarine hat. Where's my submarine hat? There we go. Whoa. Whoa. That's stuff flying everywhere. There we go. Okay, so steady on course. I want to stay above that layer for now. So we're going to come down to 150 feet.
150 feet, dive high.
And we're going to close range to master 3. Oh, she's really out there. What's a range to master 1? 20,000 yards. Well, we're going to have a lot more fun if we go after her. So let's come right to 038.
Helm I.
And we might engage master
Sonar,
1.
Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Interesting. So the one thing this game doesn't do, Dangerous Waters lets you deploy and retrieve your towed array. This one does it automatically. So it's just assumed that if conditions are right, the array's out. So this sub, the one I'm playing, is a 688 Flight 2 USS Chicago SSN 721. I was hoping for the Pittsburgh SSN 720. It's my first boat. But I mean, her and the Chicago are pretty close. Okay, so we're skirting the top of this layer. Master 1 is a Luhu, 2 Zhanghu. We're gonna 20,000 yards. So let's go
Make depth 25
below the
feet,
layer,
dive high.
close range, and let's try to take care of Master 1. And once we get down there, let's maybe reassess what weapons we have loaded out. Because we have 8 Harpoon missiles, and those we're going to launch the tube. So once we get below this layer, we're going to swap out tube 1 and 3.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 3 last bearing 2 5 3 contact faded.
Sonar con I. Yeah, we'll swap out with those harpoons, close range, and see what kind of hurt we can give her. So on this screen here, it tells you the weapons we have. So we have 14 ad caps, 2 loaded.
Con, dive at 250 feet, dive high.
250 feet, con dive high. And we have 6 harpoons, 2 loaded. So if you see in the bottom of the animation here, that it wants to have some realism. You're just not going to load and unload a torpedo tube right away, so it does take some time, right? So you kind of see this harpoon slowly going into that tube there.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Tube 1 ready, all right? So now, tube 3, that one's going to get loaded. And we're below the layer. So let's increase speed.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering I. Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 15 knots.
Sierra 2 faded.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
And actually, Eric, in the settings in the main menu, you can change a lot of the speed. So like right now, I think it's at like 1.15, you know, so it's a little faster, but you could change and lower that to make it more realistic, more harder, just easier, right? I think you can have them almost instantaneously load, but it makes you really think, right? Because the Los Angeles class, we only have 4 torpedo tubes. So if you're doing a mixed mission, or you have a first flight Los Angeles class that doesn't have VLS, that's why we have down here, it even says vertical launch system. So we have 12 Tomahawks in 12 different tubes that are always loaded, right? But if we had a first flight, then you really have to think, well, if I need Tomahawks in this mission, I can't have 4 fish in the tube. I need to have a bird in there. I need to have Tomahawks in there. But on Flight 2, Flight 3, or even a Seawolf, you have a little more flexibility. So, all right, so we are closing range to Master 1. But again, this is not a fast game. Anti-submarine warfare, just submarine warfare in general, is a very slow chess match. And let's see if we can increase speed without cavitating.
2.
Con sonar, we are
Yep, we're
cavitating.
cavitating. Yep, got it. Okay, let's go. Where's our
Make
threshold?
turns for 19 knots. Maneuver. Make turns
Ooh.
for 18. Make turns.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Damn. We go to 16 knots? It would be
Make
nice
turns for 1
if they showed you
knots. Maneuvering eye.
cavitation speed at depths.
Make turns for 17 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Because we're getting, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there is some active going out, so Master 1's probably pinging away for us.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering eye. Make turns for 10 knots.
And
Maneuvering eye.
we lost her. Let's come back through the layer.
Con sonar,
Make depth
150
feet, dive by.
All right, so we actually lost it because of speed. That's fine. We'll come through the layer.
con sonar, regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 155.
Make depth 100 feet, dive by. Make depth 45 feet, dive by.
Yeah, you're spot on, Eric. I mean, there's something fun about that, right? When you have a campaign
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
I didn't change depth. I didn't change speed, rather. Yeah, when you have
Con
a really
sonar,
long
no
game
longer cavitating.
that you just have a lot of variables. I love that, and something like this, it's just it makes you think, right? All right, 53 feet. Let's take a peek and upscope.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Take a quick little peek for close contacts. And we're going to come to 0. Whoa.
Dive at 45 feet, dive by.
There she is. Does she know? Wait, does she know I'm here? I don't think so. Because she is coming straight for us. Look at that. What we're going to do is we're going to give her a little gift here. But we're not going to stay and watch. We're going to launch these harpoons, and then we're going to get out of here. Because As soon as she sees that launch transit, she's
Downscope.
probably going to fire something. So,
Shoot 2-3.
tube 3, tube 1,
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
and let's go down 300
Make
feet.
depth 300.
Let's go to
Make
15
turns.
knots.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
I understand cavitating. And we're going to watch this. So that actually, when you fire a weapon, even if you break the wire on a torpedo, you can watch. Oh, there she is. She's setting up flat.
Making turns for 1,
Come on,
5
come on, come on.
knots.
There's ship self-defense system kicking in. Oh, she's circling around, circling around. And you can hear that.
Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
Yep, we're going through the layer, going through the layer. What's this missile doing?
Con sonar.
I think we
Torpedo in the
lost
water.
her.
Torpedo in the water.
See, I was
Bearing.
getting
151.
151. Okay, that's the problem. I get so distracted when some of the weapons fire. Whoa, right above us. Look at that. Look at that.
Con, dive at 300 feet.
Okay, we're
Dive
launching a
high.
countermeasure. We're getting deeper here.
Make depth 6.
Make
All
turns.
ahead, front
Con sonar.
cavitate.
We are cavitating.
So there, that's okay. Look, she's coming around. She's coming around. She's going to pick up that countermeasure. Let's launch another one. Oh, right above us. So really, the lesson is I was impatient. I should have closed range to Master 1 and just launched a torpedo at her. All right, while we're doing this,
Con
let's...
sonar. Lost contact. Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water.
Where's
Bearing.
this one?
098.
098. All right, well, that
Con
one's...
sonar. No longer cavitating.
Okay. 600 feet, let's go.
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing. 3,
Yeah,
2,
there, yep,
2.
there she is.
Make depth 900 feet. Dive high.
Let's launch another countermeasure.
Con,
see it?
torpedo room. Tube 1 ready.
Con sonar. Lost contact. Master. 3. Last bearing. 2, 5, 4. Contact breaking up.
254? What was Master 3? Wow, okay. Alright, so we didn't get Master 1, but we got Master 3. That was a pleasant surprise, I guess. Let's take a look at our issue here.
Making turns for 3 knots.
Yeah, we got... Oh, this is going to be tough.
Con, torpedo room. Tube 3 ready.
Come right to 28. Helm aye.
Depth 950 feet. Ooh, good. Okay, so one torpedo got taken care of by that countermeasure.
Come left to 168. Helm aye.
Make depth 850 feet. Dive high.
That's not good. Not good, not good.
Con, helm, steady course.
Okay, so it looks like...
Make turns for. Make turns for 3
Three?
knots. Maneuvering aye.
Okay, we didn't lose propulsion, so that's good. Let's take a look.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
depth 800
Nope,
feet.
750
Dive by.
feet.
Con sonar.
Con, dive at 750 feet. Dive by.
Slowing to 5 knots. Let's take a good long look at what's going on around here. Someone's breaking up. What's that?
Con sonar regained contact on. Master 1, bearing 006.
Yeah, we unfortunately opened up a lot of range.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
So now the question is, do we want to go north, re-engage Master 1, and then attack the base? Or do we want to... Let's do it. Let's go back up. Do we have a course? No. 23,000 yards,
Come
32%
left to
solution.
009 Helm I. Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering I.
Okay, so we'll turn around, go north, take a look.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 15 knots.
Alright, let's... Oh, we got Master 2.
Con helm, steady course.
Interesting. That must have been that, other harpoon. Alright, so we gotta close 20,000 yards.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering I.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 1, last
Expected.
bearing 003. Contact faded.
So this time we're probably going to close to 15,000 yards, slow down, take a look.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
It's our course, 009. Let's come right. No. Let's slow down, regain
Make turns
Master
for
1.
10 knots. Maneuvering I.
So if you're just joining us, Cold Waters is not a fast-paced game.
Con sonar regained contact on master 1, bearing 0, 0, 0.
26,000 yards. It doesn't seem right.
Con maneuvering, making turns for
Con sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water,
What?
bearing 1, 3.
Where did that come
making
from?
turns for 3 knots.
Okay, so we got
Maneuvering
a torpedo in the water. Oh, this is not going to be good. Let's come right 077.
7, helm aye.
Come on. I can't have another hit. This will not be good. She's going to hit it. We're going to hit.
Con, helm, steady course.
It's close. Oh, we were running parallel there for a little bit. Now she's going to loop around probably. Yep. She's going to go back to those noisemakers. I wonder if Master 1 is... I wonder if we have a helo. And let's get out of here. 950
Make
feet,
depth
another
950
noise.
feet, dive aye.
Con maneuvering, making turns for
She is
3
right on our track. Look
knots.
at that. There's the torpedo. There's our own ship. We got a lot of speed, though. Drop another countermeasure.
Con, dive at 950 feet, dive aye.
I don't think it's gaining on us. Ah, she is. Okay, nope. Weapon terminated. She must have hit that countermeasure, engaged or ran out of fuel. Doesn't really tell you. That's fine. Okay, so
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering
we're gonna
aye.
slow to 5 knots and see what is going on. So we got
Con
another.
sonar, torpedo in the water,
Duh,
torpedo in the water, bearing
jeez.
2, 2, 9.
Come on.
Come left 2, 3, 4, 7, helm aye.
Can't catch a break. Is that the same one? Can't be. Okay, so she did lose.
Con, helm, steady
Another
course.
noisemaker. So right now on the chart, she's going to go between these two noisemakers. Will that be enough? Will that be enough to distract her a little bit? So Master 1's closing in, so she's got us. Range to Master 1, 5,000 yards. I wish I didn't have this torpedo in my ass right now. Come right 023.
0, 2, 3, helm aye. Con, helm, steady course.
depth charges.
Make
350
depth 350
feet.
feet. Dive by.
Okay, so it looks like those depth charges took care of
Break shift
that
for ultra
torpedo.
quiet.
Great. Now what can we do? Range master 1, 3,000 yards. Let's fire to 1 and 2 at her.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
So I stole the wire. Okay. Oh, there she is. Run away. Run away.
Con sonar lost contact.
Look at that.
Master
Look at that.
1. Last bearing 2, 3, 3. Contact breaking up.
Both hits. Both hits. Perfect. All right. Let's see.
Con, dive at 350
350 feet.
dive
All
by.
right. All right. So we. No vessels nearby. No weapons nearby. No aircraft. No flooding. Let's see if we can go attack this base. And nobody's really around.
Come right
So
to 087. Helm aye.
we're gonna speed up. That's 64,000 yards away.
Come right to 086. Helm aye.
We're gonna at least go below the layer.
Make turns for
Con sonar.
We are.
cavitating.
We are. We're fine. Cavitate. Nobody's armed.
con helm.
We'll
Steady
reload
course.
anyway. So there is a helicopter out there.
Ready.
That's the issue. Look at her. She's just sitting there listening. Maybe we shouldn't be cavitating. That helo was giving us our issues.
Make depth 6. Make depth 6. 5,
What's she gonna do
0
now?
feet,
Her-
dive by.
All three of her launch options have sunk, so that helps out.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
All right.
Emergency surface the ship.
No!
Dive by.
No!
Con
Ah,
maneuvering. Making turns for
jeez.
3.
This is
Passing
not good.
500 feet.
This is not good. So every once in a while, by accident,
Passing
I'll hit this
400 feet.
emergency blow, and
Passing 300 feet.
Yeah, this isn't going to be good. So basically, we're going to
Passing
be on the
200
surface until I can
Passing
recharge.
100 feet.
That's alright, whatever. Yellow. Nobody's around. Ah. I understand why, but I wish there was a way to confirm that choice. Well, while we're here,
Raise the radar mast.
raise the radar,
ESM mast.
ESM,
Upscope.
and scope. Jeez. Jeez. Alright, see if anybody's around. They already know we're here anyway. Oh, what we got here? Yep. This is not good. This is not good. We got a helo coming toward us. Is that damn button? Oh well, that's fine. Now we're gonna find out if they have any weapons. Yep.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water.
Yep.
Bearing 2, 6, 3.
And I can't dive. Can't dive yet. Of course. Every once in a while, that button just gets me.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water. Bearing
Yes, we
2,
know.
1, 6.
Will it let me fire ELS while surface?
Con, sonar, no longer cavitating.
I think it doesn't know any better. Hey Dave, thanks for joining. Well, surprisingly, Eric, we got all of them, but yep, because I accidentally hit that emergency below. That was disappointing. Very disappointing. Okay, we need to slow. We need to take off speed. Do I still meet the criteria? No, I don't meet the criteria. So you can leave the mission successfully, but I have aircraft around, so that doesn't work.
Aye, sir.
But we can't dive again until we recharge.
Make depth 1.
Oh, we recharged already. Great. Let's get out of Dodge then.
Make depth 450 feet. Dive by.
Shoot 25. Aye, sir. Shoot 25. Aye, sir. Shoot 25. Aye, sir.
Let's do one more. One more VLS, maybe? No. We're too deep. Let me move this piece of paper so I can see what people are saying. Yeah, it's a really slick game. You missed it, Eric. We had some really pretty interesting torpedo action.
Make turns for
Con, sonar, we are cavitating.
Yeah, Dave, so this is Cold Waters. This and Dark Waters are probably my favorite submarine real-time strategy games. I didn't lower the scopes, damn it.
On. ESM mast has been damaged.
It's too late now. I'm getting distracted. So let's do this.
On. Periscope has been damaged. Passing 400 feet. On. Periscope has been damaged.
So the only wicket we have to meet right now is we have aircraft nearby. So we're
Rig
gonna
ship for ultra quiet.
rig for ultra quiet. Take a
Periscope has
look
been damaged.
at our Tomahawks. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So to bring you up, Eric, I think what you missed is there's an emergency blow button that is really easy to hit. And I hit it, and then we were on the surface and really couldn't do a lot. Alright, so it looks like we got a base coming on the horizon here.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for
Was that one of my missiles? I don't know. Is it going to hit? What are we doing? Are we going to hit the sand? I don't think that counts. Got another one coming. I fired a bunch of Tomahawks. So, main concern right now, we are at 165. And it's going to take some time to repair. 11 minutes. So the game makes you wait. The game makes you wait. So, because I was in a hurry to get down, I didn't lower periscope, ESM, or radar masts, so they are damaged. So we're going to hang out here at 150. Looks like we are slightly positive, so let's ballast down and wait for that to be repaired. And there are hotkeys for all of these things. I am not that fluent yet, and I think I would be better if I knew all of the hotkeys and could do that instead of mousing back and forth. But we can't do anything until we get the aircraft out of here. But we met all the wickets, so you know what? We're gonna leave this anyway. Let's see if we can do a quick campaign. Yeah. So the only thing we did, there was a Ming. So we sunk Luhu, Luda, Zhanghu. We missed the Ming. So there was a submarine. There was another submarine out there that we missed. I bet that was probably, that's all right. We won't go back to it. So let's take a look at the campaigns. So we could do North Atlantic 1984, North Atlantic 1986, or the South China Sea. Let's do 84. So the cool thing about this is a lot of real world historical events into it. So 1984, as tensions build along the Iron Curtain, Warsaw Pact forces launch a devastating surprise attack in the Futa Gap. Central Europe is plunged into war. NATO nations struggling to push back. Let's take a look. All right, what are our options? Los Angeles, Narwhal. Narwhal is a bad boat. Sturgeons, Hermit, Skipjack. Don't we get Skipjack? Maybe. Nah. We'll do Los Angeles. That's what I know. All right, so it's going to be a first flight. So Philadelphia, 690. What will Reaganism mean for us? U.S. foreign relations. All right. Nice little A-10 rolling through there. This is a Tu-82, 84 maybe? Brezhnev's legacy. Yep. So we didn't have Gorby yet. Provoking the bear is Reagan pushing too hard. Obviously, otherwise we wouldn't be in a war. This is real. This was a real event there, right? Soviets down civilian airliner KLA-007 over in the Pacific. So that was a civilian airliner that they did shoot down. So you see, there's a lot of real-world isms, right? We did have Pershing missiles deployed. They thought many drills were real. All right, Soviets attack, war declared. All right, so basically what's going to happen is in these campaigns, you're based out of Holy Loch, Scotland. So let's take a look here from ComSub Land 2, USS Philadelphia. Satellite recon has revealed enemy radar group transiting at high speed towards the northern Norwegian coast. We believe a small unrep force is operating this area. You're ordered to interdict this group and sink any replenishment ships in the area. You may also get a chance at the enemy warships, and this group is intended to supply, but tenders and tankers are mission targets. Primary objectives: locate and sink enemy replenishment tankers and tenders. Secondary objective: locate and sink any warship if possible. Avoid detection by ASW patrols. Rules of engagement, warning yellow, weapons free on designated targets. MCOM, maintain radio silence so we're not raising our radar or... All right, so continue. Exit reports. Crew is enjoying some shore leave. I bet they are, because Holy Loch, Scotland area is a great time. Stores and tubes fully stocked. All systems operational. Cast off. All right, so we get this. So we're right down here in Holy Loch, right? Really, would probably come south and around. That's fine. So we're going to go north and take a look. Bust our way through the GI-UK gap. So Greenland, Iceland, United Kingdom gap, up north into the Norwegian Sea. So this is simulating a submerged transit right now. So the things I care about is if we have red, so like there, it's a red aircraft, right? So it looks like a bomber, so it probably doesn't have MAD on it. But let's cross over into the Barrett. See there's a submarine. We don't want that though. That's a warship. Could that be part of their group? Because remember, tankers are our target. So we're going to close to 10,000 yards.
Con sonar lost contact. Last bearing.
Let me tell you, Eric, last time we pulled into Scotland, I had a lot of haggis. All right, 085. 085 contact faded. So let's make course 088.
088.
Jeez, what is the floor here? Floor's at 400 feet. We're at 318. Ugh. We don't have a layer.
Steady course.
We do hear some active. So we lost contact at 088. Correction, we lost contact 085, and we are heading 088. See if we can regain. That's... What do I want to do?
Come right to.
We're going to assume the array's out.
9, helm I.
Maybe. I don't know.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive I.
Let's come up to 150. Slow down to 10 knots, and we should...
0 knots.
That was the problem with going too fast.
Con sonar new contact bearing.
There you go, see?
1.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
What is... Alright, so
Ring ship for ultra quiet.
what is our range to Sierra 1? Plotting 10,000.
Come right to. 129, helm I.
Con sonar new
9300.
contact bearing.
Designate
2
Sierra 2.
1 0. Designated Sierra 2. Con sonar new contact bearing 083. Designated Sierra 3.
Come left to. 127, helm
Let's see if we can
I.
help these guys out a little bit. So we can go to the signature panel here. We know that this is surface group. So all we're really doing is this bottom panel down here. This is the contact. This is the acoustic signature we're getting on sonar. And the
Con,
top,
helm, steady course.
steady of course high. Top is example tonals, right? So this is a Udaloy, Kira, and oh,
Con dive at 150
maybe.
feet. Dive I.
Maybe. So you just it'll classify it itself, but we can go here and speed it up a little bit.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
I bet. Let's take a look at Sierra 2. We see there's a lot of other junk here, so it's hard to make. But she's just an escort, so let's...
Come right to.
Let's go in between.
201. Helm I.
And 12,000. So when we steady on course, we will come up to periscope depth. It's nighttime though. We'll see.
Sonar, new contact bearing 127. Designated Sierra 4.
It's getting busy in the neighborhood, huh? So we're really coming right to close range with Sierra 1, but I want to get a good classification on 2 and 4, but probably once we come up to PD, I might get... We'll see. Yeah, that's her right there. You can kind of see her wake. And since I'm tracking her, I should. I guess no, because we won't. So when you have a positive, like a really good identification, you can actually zoom and look at your enemy ships. We don't have that, so that's fine. Do they call steady on course? Dive, what are you doing to me? Come right 201, course. There we go, 201.
Make depth 4, 5 feet, dive high.
Con, helm, steady course.
Better late than never. Passing 80 feet. 70 feet. What is ranged master 1? 6,000. We might be able to. Might be able to take a look at her. Let's see. 49 feet.
ESN mast.
Oh, there she is. Look at that. And there is a helo. I was right. It was a... Alright.
Con, dive at 4, 5 feet,
Oh,
dive
there's a
high.
helicopter. So she probably has dipping sonar.
Con sonar, master 3 is classified as escort. Con sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water,
Jeez.
bearing 10.
Okay, so we're actually going to lower scopes this time. Before we dive, let's fire.
Shoot 2-3.
Likely
Aye, sir.
came.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Con
I'll
sonar,
hit flank.
we are cavitating.
We had a shallow floor. What was the
Make
floor here?
depth
400
3,
feet?
0, 0
355.
feet, dive high.
Oh, is that the weapon? Look at that.
Con
Look at that right there.
sonar,
She's coming
lost
right behind us.
contact.
Right behind us. Right
Master
behind us.
4, last bearing 119. Contact
Yep,
rated.
there we go. Helo dropped weapon. Paralleling our course. Let's go back to own ship. Come on. Launch noisemaker. Passing 240 feet. I'm going to slow down because I don't want to
Con
overshoot
sonar,
because
no
the
longer
floor
cavitating.
is 340. 300 feet. Okay, so we have 51 feet below us right now. 51 feet below the keel.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 15 knots.
Con, dive at 3, 0, 0 feet, dive high.
Make
Yeah.
Planes have been damaged.
Okay, so that's fine. So our planes, I really can't change depth right now. We're going to slow down.
Ship for ultra quiet.
And we are rapidly getting shallower here. So we are decreasing. So even though I lost the planes, I can actually just ballast the ship a little bit. So we can pump some water off, and that would 338. Yeah, we got to go ballast up. We're going to bottom out here.
Passing 300 feet.
There we go. And we still have one weapon in the water.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5
What's our
knots.
course? 201. This would be a really good multiple monitor game. So I would love to have the plot up and then be able to focus on everything else, because it's nice to be able to zoom in. So we see
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 194.
1.4, right? Okay, so own ship's weapons down here.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
This weapon is torpedo is circling, but we're on a good course to meet up with Master 1. Maybe when we get a little closer. Let's see what's range to Master
Passing
1.
200 feet.
7,000 yards. That's our floor.
Con
343.
sonar, regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 195.
So what's 2?
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Con sonar, regained contact on Master 4, bearing 107.
Oh, it looks like own ship's weapon is might
Con sonar,
engage.
lost contact. Sierra 2.
Okay,
last
we got
bearing,
it. We got Sierra 2.
192. Contact breaking up.
But we don't know what that was. Was that an oiler? Was it another warship?
Make turns for 1.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Ah, jeez. I just don't have enough
Con
depth.
maneuvering.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Shoot 2, 3.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Shouldn't be.
Con, fire control, we've lost the...
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Con helm, steady course.
I just don't
Con
have a lot
maneuvering,
of
making
room
turns
to maneuver
for
here.
5 knots.
We still have the wire on tube 3. Oh, we're broached. Damn. Got my wings, huh? That's embarrassing. But I also don't have plane control either, so...
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
How long is this going to take to fix our planes?
Damage control parties, late in the machinery space.
Alright, let's go back to the weapons because we can probably...
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Yep, there we go. Weapon acquired. Master 1. Yep, she there's nothing I can do.
Con
I
sonar,
don't have,
350 feet, dive by.
other than manually controlling ballast, there's nothing I can do right now. Yep,
water.
we
Torpedo in the
know.
water. Bearing
Torpedoes in the
0,
water. I
2,
don't have.
4. Con sonar, master 4 is classified as escort.
Do not
Con
have planes
sonar,
control.
torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
We're gonna lose this because I don't have planes. Jeez, you see, they went
Con sonar,
right over
lost
us.
contact. Master 3, last bearing.
Launch another
0,
noisemaker.
1, 8. Contact is in the
We're gonna
battle.
hit. We're gonna hit the water.
Passing con, less than 50 feet below
Yep,
the keel.
less than 50 below the keel. Understood.
Con sonar, lost contact. Master 4, last bearing 0, 9, 5. Contact is in the baffles. Con sonar,
Passing 300 feet.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in
yep,
the water.
yep.
Bearing 0, 7, 6.
It's full effort. So right now, I'm doing all this manual. I'm controlling rudder and ballast because we don't
Passing
have
200 feet.
ballast down a little bit. So
Con, knuckle formed.
good. So that knuckle.
Flooding in the engine room.
Yep, understood.
Con, knuckle formed.
I'm fishtailing the boat right now, and that's forming a knuckle, and that's going to distract these torpedoes. We get a ballast down, I'm broaching again. Okay, we got a weapon, 045. 30 degrees left rudder.
Con maneuvering, making
Would
turns
be
for
really
3
swell
knots.
if we had. Jeez! Oh, no, we're gonna hit them, we're gonna hit them.
Sierra 2 is
Con, knuckle formed.
Yep, we're gonna hit them.
Passing 100 feet.
Where are we? That's Master 3. We're gonna slow down, shoot her over our shoulder. We gotta get something at her.
sonar, no longer cavitating.
I can't. Damn it.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Yep, I know.
Flooding in the machinery space.
Con, knuckle formed.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Is that the last weapon?
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Do I have planes control yet? That
Con
would be
sonar,
really,
regained contact on
really
Master
swell.
4, bearing 1.
Make depth 150.
Come on, dive.
feet. Dive
Get
by.
us down. What are we doing?
Con sonar, regained contact on Master 3, bearing 1, 5, 6.
What is the range to Master 3?
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Come right to 1, 4, 2, helm aye.
Passing 150 feet. We're going to try to end this nonsense here. Range target 4,000 yards. Torpedo to 2,000 yards. Let's see if we can home in.
Con,
Target
fire
acquired.
control. Weapon acquired.
Updated that solution. Good. Let's do
Ballast system has been repaired.
about time.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 3. Last
There we go.
bearing 160. Contact breaking up.
Okay. Let's take a look at ourselves. Oh, it's starting to rain. Look at that. So we do have flooding. But we have propulsion issues. And I can't leave. Yeah, that's nearby weapons, nearby aircraft, nearby flooding. We're not going anywhere yet. Who's still nearby? What was that?
Passing 200 feet.
Okay, so we have this. Do I want to go after the Dibble right now?
Make depth 0 feet. Dive by. Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
We're going to bottom out. We lost ballast and we're flooding. Can the damage control party take care of that, though? While we're down here. What is the range to master 4?
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Why not? What's the worst that'll happen?
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
So we are fully positive balanced. Let's see, can we do... Let's do 30-degree up angle. Let's center the rudder.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Make
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Understood. Let's see if we can get off the bottom here. Probably not. We have too much water weight.
Emergency surface the ship. Dive by.
Yep, so that's not going to do it. We are done, guys.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
We're going to have to abandon ship on this one. Too much water weight. Scuttle to Philadelphia. Bummer. Soviets capture sub crew. God, it was all our fault. Look at that. What else can we do? What else can we do? Let's do one more, and then I think I'm going to call it. What will I do? Single mission. Ooh, Oscar class. Oscars are pretty cool. I like those. Alright, Oscar class cruise missile submarine is attempting to sneak past NATO ASW barrier patrols and escape into the North Atlantic convoy routes. It is likely has potential attack submarine escort, so don't be reckless. Let's go be reckless. Who are we going to be reckless with? Narwhal, maybe. Skipjack. Permit. Sturgeon. Let's do Narwhal. She was really cool. It was one-off design. All right, 671. Let's go. So there's probably a Victor or an Akula with her.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 195. Designated Sierra 1. Con, sonar, new come right to 228. Helm I. Con, sonar, new contact bearing 263. Designated Sierra 3.
Yeah, so the problem when you start out a scenario like this is you just jump into it and you get a whole bunch of contacts picked up. So we don't know. We're going to close range to Sierra 1 and 2 because they're our closest.
Con, helm, steady course.
And see if we can figure out who is who in the zoo. See, we're already getting updated range. Sierra 3 bumped in. So this is Sierra 1. We're really concerned about submarines, so we're going to look at our submarine contacts. Delta, no. Could be an Oscar. Is that our Oscar? I don't know. Well, we're going to find this real quick. We're going to go below the layer. We have a layer of 151.
Make depth 250 feet. Dive I.
Where are we? There we are. So as we go through that layer, we will likely lose surface contact.
Lost contact. Sierra 2.
So Sierra 2 surface contact. She's gone.
5. Contact faded.
So that leaves us with Sierra 1 and 3 likely submerged contacts. We can get a little more speed here.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I. Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 10. Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering
So you see,
I.
we just lost Sierra 1 and 3.
Con, dive at 2.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 5
So are they
knots.
submarines above the layer, or are they more surface ships? So let's... Layers at 151. Let's dive, make your depth 100 feet.
Make depth 100 feet. Dive I. Make
Let's
depth
go to periscope
45
depth.
feet. Dive I.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
Passing 200 feet.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 10. Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering I.
And once we go through this layer again, and we get above 151, we're going to start regaining these guys. See?
Con,
Gain,
maneuvering.
regain Sierra
Making
1.
turns for
Oh, gee, she's
5
close.
knots.
Con, sonar, regained contact on Sierra 2. Bearing 176.
Okay, so she's really not that close.
Con,
It's just
sonar,
the
regained contact on
solution
Sierra
got
3.
messed up.
Bearing 269.
6'3", 6'2", 5'5", 5'4", 5'3".
Raise the ESM mast.
Let's take a look, see if we can figure this out. All right, Alright, no close contacts. Let's zoom in, take a look. Will low light up a little bit? No.
Con, dive at 4, 5 feet, dive by.
Sierra 1's at 192. See, I don't see anything.
Downscope. Lower the ESM mast.
So they said let's just pop
Raise
the
the radar
radar.
mast.
We don't want to do this normally, but let's just pop it up and see. Okay, so interesting. Sierra 2.
Con sonar, Master 2 is
There we go.
classified as merchant.
Perfect. So Master 2 is a merchant. Master 3. Yeah,
Con
so
sonar, new contact bearing 205. Designated Sierra 4.
Master 3 is a merchant too. It's a good looking Soviet merchant right there. If we didn't have two bad guy submarines, we'd be probably playing with that. So
Lower the radar mast.
we still have Sierra 1 and Sierra 4.
Come left to 215. Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
So we didn't pick Sierra 1 up on radar. Let's dip below the layer.
Make turns for 4 knots. Maneuvering I.
Make depth 150 feet, dive by.
And let's take a look. And we still have somebody else, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought we had a Sierra 5. No. So this is the part that we have to distinguish. We already know we have two merchants. Sierra 1 and 2 likely submerged contacts. Let's go to our signature tag for Sierra 1. Could be an Oscar.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is cavitating.
I think we found our attack submarine. I'm going to
Con
designate
sonar,
Sierra 1 as Oscar.
Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
We're in 6,000 yards. We're going to engage on tubes 1 and 3.
Shoot 2 con, dive at 200 feet, dive by.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Now we really gotta watch. Sierra 4 is gonna close range. This was lucky that that Oscar was closer. Why has she not countermeasured yet? Come on, come on. So I don't want to get too distracted on Sierra 1 yet. Come on, come on, come on, come on, faster. You're almost acquired. Unless this is a merchant. This is a horrible mistake.
Con sonar, Sierra 1
Oh.
is classified as submerged submarine.
It's a Victor. So that's our attack. So we got it messed up.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as submerged submarine.
So Sierra 1, I thought was the Oscar. It's actually the Victor. That's her fast attack escort. So that's fine. We're going to still engage on 3. Come on, guys. And she's turning tail, so you can see her right there. She is turning away. Yep, and Oscar. 50-50, 90, right? So that Oscar. No, 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 no. Do not lose track. Do not lose
fire
track.
control, weapon countermeasure homing.
I still have the wire, so
Fire
I can.
control, weapon acquired.
Yep, yep. I still have the wire, so I can steer it. 3 is turning around. Nope, do not face me.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
It's the range to Sierra 4. Let's do it.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire. Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing. Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Yeah, so there is our Oscar. Big girl. Same class as the Kursk.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 1.
What's going on? Oh, this is getting exciting.
0.
This is exciting. Okay, so there's that Victor. What is she
Con,
doing?
fire control, weapon acquired.
They likely don't hear me.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Come on, come on.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Yep, 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 yep.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
So she's dropping a bunch of countermeasures. And as soon as we reload, we're
Con
going to get another
sonar,
one on.
noisemaker bearing 1, 6, 5.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Con, fire control, unable to fire.
And I'm able to fire. Why?
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Why? We're going 4 knots.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con, fire control, unable to fire.
Jeez. Alright, well, let's put something else in the tube.
Con sonar, lost contact. Master 3, last bearing 2, 8, 3. Contact faded.
We're
Con,
gonna lose
torpedo
that
room,
Oscar.
tube 2 ready.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired. Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 1,
Did she
5,
break up?
7. Contact breaking up.
Yeah. I think we're going to end the night on a win here. We just got to go after this Oscar.
Come right to 2-2. Make turns for.
Okay, so I'm not terribly concerned about.
We are cavitating.
Yep, understand cavitating. What's our floor?
Con, helm, steady course.
So we're going to go 25 knots
Con,
until
fire
I
control,
get...
we've lost the wire.
Yep, I know. I'm going to try to throw 4 harpoons at her. So we're going to close range.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
So I'll let... Once tube 1 and 3 are loaded, we'll slow to 5 knots. Regain. Good solution on Sierra 4. And we'll launch these harpoons.
Come right to 2-3-0. Helm I.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Con, helm, steady course.
Make depth 50 feet, dive I.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 2-5 knots.
We're not really closing range to Sierra 4. Probably should be redesignated
Con,
master.
torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Alright, so
Con sonar,
Slow
no
to 5
longer
knots.
cavitating.
now I still do have 2 torpedoes, but they're never going to catch up to her.
Con sonar regained contact on master 2, bearing 180.
Con, dive at 50 feet, dive I.
Con sonar regained contact on.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Yeah, and I messed up. I did 2, 2, and 4. I weapon selected, so that's fine. So Oscar is changing
Con,
that.
torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Are you shooting me, Oscar?
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Make depth 200 feet, dive I.
Con, helm,
0, contact faded.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive I.
Once all 4 weapons are loaded, we'll launch and see what happens, and we'll call it a night.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
con, maneuvering, making turns for 2-5 knots.
There she is.
Con, torpedo room,
She
tube
knows
3
we're coming.
ready.
Oh, 16,000 yards. I'll never catch up.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
All right, let's slow to a reasonable
Con
speed to
sonar,
shoot a
no
torpedo.
longer cavitating.
I don't want to lose the wire. Ten knots.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir.
Con sonar regained contact on master 2, bearing 175.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire. Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Jeez. I'm not going that fast. I mean, the unfortunate thing is that the math is just against us. We're not going to be able to catch up to her. We made a bad decision at the beginning. And that was our issue. Yeah, 'cause these are not gonna.
Con, torpedo room.
I could
Con
probably
sonar,
outrun
we are
my weapons
cavitating.
right now. If I would have chose Los Angeles class, I'd be able to catch up to her. Yeah, 18,000 yards. Yeah, I know when to call it. So,
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
of course, we lost the wire. We're going 25 knots. Jeez. All right. Well, hey, this was fun. Thank you for
Con,
joining me
torpedo room,
tonight.
tube 1 ready.
We are shutting this down. I'm gonna get some shut eye. Got a busy day tomorrow. So, thanks for joining me. And hey, like always, if you like what we're
Con
doing
sonar
here,
lost contact.
come on,
Master
let's
2,
get out of this.
last
I know we
bearing
lost contact. Come on,
173.
leave
Contact faded.
combat. There we go. All right, so like I said, we're gonna call it a night. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is fun. We'll probably do this again. I usually play this game to wind down. Believe it or not, this is my relaxation. So we got a busy day tomorrow, so we're gonna call it. If you like what we're doing here at RToD, like, subscribe, tell your friends. We got some great guys in the chat. I'm gonna call out Eric and Dave. If you're watching this live, if you're watching on the replay, check out their channels. Subscribe. Eric does some really great program with HyperCard. And Dave always has a wonderful stream on Sundays, right? We're still doing it on Sundays. Check them out. Like, subscribe to myself. Like, subscribe to them. Tell your friends. Have a wonderful night, everyone.